Hello, I'm here to talk about the new show that premiered last night called The Strain. Yes, we have a new show from the weird and wonderful mind of Guillermo del Toro. I'm sure we're all familiar with the unnecessarily gross posters that have been put up in subway stations, on buses, and in billboards in Times Square, which is just wonderful for kids. I really like sci-fi, and the whole kind of virus stuff is really interesting, but I haven't even been able to get through Alien, so I don't know why. I thought watching this would be a good idea. And I'm going to be talking about the whole episode, so if you haven't seen it yet or just don't want to be spoiled in general, then, don't watch this video. At the beginning of the episode, a plane from Berlin lands at JFK Airport, and something that was in the cargo hold got out and basically killed everyone that was on the plane except 4 people. Everybody is called in, including the CDC. They find a hand-carved cabinet, or coffin technically, that is filled with soil, and then upon further examination of the plane, they find creepy, crawly things that will now be the subject of all my nightmares. Basically, it looks like that this virus, or strain, that the title of the show is referencing is a form of an ancient vampiric strain that some old dudes have planned to bring back to people. There is a truly horrible scene when the guy who's doing the autopsy of most of the dead bodies is going through all the organs and takes out one, I think it's the brain, puts it on a scale, walks away for a bit, comes back, notices that the brain is moved around, things are happening, and like an idiot, he picks it up with just plastic gloves on his hands without really checking to see what's going on with the brain, and then one of the creepy crawly things proceeds to dig into his arm, and right after he gets the creepy crawly thing out of his arm, the dead bodies have gotten up and surrounded this guy, and in one swift motion, attack him. And this is all set to the song Sweet Caroline. So if you don't want that song ruined for you, don't watch that scene. Because now I touched, but it's ruined. It's ruined. So in terms of being a pilot episode, it's pretty good. Sets up everything and displays all of the key characters. The CDC guys and girl. The guy who plays Filch from the Harry Potter movies plays a dude with a pretty awesome sword, but also has experienced this strain before. And also we're introduced to the presumed vampires that are bringing this strain to, New York City, so that's lovely. But in terms of story and the strain itself, it's a little weird. And I'm not referencing the gross scenes because those are just disgusting, but the plot stuff is just a little, it just clashes a bit. It's just this weird blend of virus storyline and vampiric storyline. The supernatural and the realism kind of clash, and not in a way that makes sense or really flows, I guess. I think for me the part where it just kind of took me out of it was when that huge coffin thing just evaporated into the air, and it's caught on camera and the CDC people look at it, and first of all it just doesn't make sense. Maybe it'll make more sense when we find out more about the virus and the vampire stuff. I just feel like the characters watching the tape should be more surprised, because they're more just like, well, that's weird, but it's a very weird, so they should be more freaked out. That bothered me. And especially since Filch warned them about exactly what was on that plane, but they just ignore him even though he knows what's going on, of course. Well, all in all, it was a pretty intriguing first episode. I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm curious to see what happens, and despite, the gross stuff that happened in this first episode, it's gonna get grosser. I know it, but I'm gonna keep freaking watching it. I'm gonna give the whole season a rating once it ends, but for now, what did you guys think? If you've seen the first episode, are you going to keep watching it? Let me know. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you soon. Toodles!